But also big news was this case that we are going to look at today. The case is known as the Sunday Rapist Killer. Jaco Steyn was a married man with a beautiful wife, a young son, and they had 3 little dogs. They lived in a beautiful area called Wilrow Park in Roodepoort, Johannesburg. Jaco had a good job, they went to church on Sundays, and they had a lot of friends. They were the seemingly perfect couple. Jaco was involved in the church and he didn't smoke or drink. But little did these people know that Jaco had a horrible, dark secret that he was hiding. On the 12th of March 2011, Louise de Waal and her friend were walking towards their school. It was just after 7 in the morning, lots of traffic around them, parents picking kids up, others walking to school as well. And I can imagine that they were talking about Louise's upcoming birthday. It was only 5 days away. While they were chatting and walking, a vehicle pulled up next to them. It was a Toyota Hilux pickup truck. Louise and her friend looked at the truck, and the man in the truck was heavily disguised. He had a cap on, a wig, and sunglasses. So later on, the friend would say they thought this was a joke because it was really a funny disguise. But when the man pulled out a firearm and forced the girls to get into the car, they started running, and they realized that this was not a joke. Unfortunately, Louise was pulled into the vehicle by this disguised man, and they had sped off in front of all of these parents and witnesses that saw this kidnapping of Louise de Waal. I remember that the whole of South Africa was shocked and captivated by this kidnapping, partly because of the brazen way early in the morning in front of a lot of people, and also because it's a young, vulnerable child that was kidnapped in between her home and her school, that one would think she would have been safe. Luckily, the friend that was walking with Louise, whose name was never published, could give the police a description of this man. An identikit was drawn up, and very, very soon afterwards was plastered all over TV and social media. So we saw, alongside Louise's picture, we saw this identikit, and police had several theories to work with. Is this a boyfriend? Is it a stalker? Who is this person that abducted Louise, and why did he choose her specifically? And police were very confident that they would be able to get Louise back before this kidnapper did any harm to her.